Hello, welcome back to Whisky Wednesday. Another Wednesday, another whisky review with me, Joe. So this week, Jim Beam Devil's Cut. It's a bourbon whisky from Kentucky, from the Jim Beam distillery. And I actually think Jim Beam is one of the most underrated distilleries. Obviously, it's a mass market product. You can get it pretty much in every supermarket, in every bar. It is widely available and it is affordable as well. This is the Devil's Cut. It's bottled at 45%, or as the Americans say, 90 proof. And the idea is that the whiskey in the barrel, actually some of it gets trapped in the oak. So what Jim Beam have kind of managed to do, or so they say, is actually extract that lost whiskey that's actually lost in the wood. Obviously wood's going to give a spiciness, a toastiness. And what I've been told is the way they do this is they bottle a batch of cask strength Jim Beam, okay, so 63.5%. They then get the empty barrel, fill it with kind of sterilised water, shake it on this big platform to really kind of agitate the barrel and agitate all the wood grains, and then that water then extracts that kind of leftover whiskey that's trapped in the wood. They then use that water to dilute the cask strength stuff down to 45%. So you're getting that trapped spice and the tannins that were in the barrel. It's 6 years old, so it's like kind of like an upgrade or a more intense version of the Jim Beam Black 6-year-old triple aged, which is the one that's available in the UK. So let's give it a taste. On the nose, you get that classic smell that you associate with pretty much all bourbon. You get vanilla, kind of spice, toastiness, popcorn, but then there's more to it. Bit of chocolate, bit of mint as well. There's a kind of a floralness. So Jim Beam has quite a high rye content. That kind of floral rye spice, pepper. Maybe even like a little, maybe a slight kind of soapiness as well. In a pleasant way. Bit of honey. It does smell. If you had the white Jim Beam white label next to this, you would notice that it's kind of richer, spicier, kind of much more upfront on the nose. Let's give it a taste. Really, really good. Great mouthfeel. It's got a real presence at the front of the palate. Big, sweet, but then immediately spicy as well, so that sweetness doesn't linger too long. There's pepper. There's that kind of mintiness as well that comes through again from that rye grain. Let's give it another taste. It's really bloody good. I get chocolate, pepper again. There's a kind of orange oil note that I get coming through as well, so there's a kind of slight fruity sweetness to it. That citrus. And the finish, it is a decent length. There's some complexity to this whiskey. As I say, I think Jim Beam are really, really underrated and well worth checking out. One more taste for the finish, quickly. Spicy, sweet, but balanced as well. This is available for approximately, in the UK, approximately about £30. I would really, really recommend it. I assume it's a lot cheaper in the USA, because all bourbon is, because it's made there. They don't have to kind of pay the taxes that we do here in the UK. I really recommend this whiskey. I think for me, this gets an 8.5 out of 10, considering the price you pay, the quality, and the actual complexity and taste that you get. It's a big step up from the white label if you want something richer and spicier, something with a bit more kind of interest to it. And the 12-year-old that I will review at some point, the 12-year-old Signature Craft, is again a fantastic value for money whisky. 8.5 for the Jim Beam. If you've tried this whisky, please let me know. Leave me a comment, share your thoughts. I'd love to hear from you. Please share the video, and I will see you next week for yet another whisky review with me, Joe. Cheers, guys. Bye-bye.